What's up guys, in this video I'd like to teach you all primarily about lane control while dipping slightly into buy windows. Lane control is super important to be good at. It's the main thing that separates the good bottom lane players from the average players. To establish lane control, you need to firstly know how to freeze a lane. I'll put a video up here, you can click it and go and watch this video right now. Okay, so in this situation, Lucian pushes the wave towards me, but not enough to push it into the tower. This is his first mistake, as he obviously wants to go back and buy his Vampiric Scepter. The issue with what he does here is the fact that it allows me to freeze a lane while also stopping their recalls, as it's not pushed up far enough that I'm scared to run past creeps. This is where buy windows come in. At this point we are pretty much exactly even in the game. So in this situation, players that do not execute proper lane control will often shove the wave, recall and buy their own Vampiric Scepter. The issue with this is that it doesn't give you an advantage. You end up with the same items and again, even creep kills. The problem is you expose yourself to being ganked by the enemy jungler. So instead of pushing here, I created my own buy window. I froze a lane to save up 1400 gold to buy a cutlass, as this will always put me ahead of him in items, as there's no way he'll be able to afford a BF sword. It's also had the added benefit of keeping me extremely safe from their jungler, as there's no way I could die here with both flash and heal up. So at this point, I'm only 200 gold away from my cutlass. I'm letting my own creep wave build up so that I can shove it and have a creep advantage if they try to fight us 2 versus 2. This ends up happening here, but due to the lane being frozen next to a tower, there is next to no risk of me dying. So even though Lucian has an item advantage here, we out-trade him simply due to positioning. So after that skirmish, I'm left at 1300 gold with a troll creep advantage. The other key thing about the lane being frozen where it is that they're at constant threat of being ganked by my jungler, which means that whenever I harass them, they're forced into backing off, as a 2v2 could turn into a 2v3 extremely quickly. Knowing that they are scared, Lulu positions herself forward to harass. This ends up giving us a 2 versus 1 situation when Lucian comes in to last hit the catapult. Both exhaust and heals end up getting used, and even though we barely missed a kill here, we ended up coming out ahead. As I still had flash here, I shoved the last 6 minions to cause the lane to either shove into the tower if Lucian recalls, or to force him to stay and last hit as he is already behind. Jumping forwards here, I've just returned back to the lane and Lucian ended up staying to farm the rest of the wave. This had the effect of building up a nice wave for me to farm, and I ended up missing about 3 creep kills. I shoved the wave here as again he was forced into a really awkward buy window. While I bought a cutlass and pots, he ends up recalling only 700 gold, which is only good for probably another Doran's Blade, which sets his Bloodthirster back even further. Coming forwards again here, we end up taking their tower to half HP before they return to the lane, and I'm up 14 creep kills. At this point in the lane, when you have a creep, item, XP and also momentum advantage, the aim is to keep them pinned to their tower. This causes a few things to happen. You get free, constant poke and tower damage, while also causing their jungler to be forced into staying around the bottom side of the map. If their jungler doesn't stay around the bottom side of the map, it's a free dragon for you. So 13 minutes into the game, I have a Blade of the Ruined King to his Berserker Greaves, Doran's Blade and Vamp Scepter, while also being at 22 creep kills after 2 Nocturne ganks. I end up using my ultimate here just to kill the tower, and then move on to pressure mid. After moving mid here, we end up taking 2 towers and get 3 kills. This pretty much ends the game, and it's all due to how I controlled the lane at the start of the game. As you'll notice, I won the lane without even getting a kill on my opponent. As always, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you learned something from it, and I'll go more in depth on this topic at a later date. If you like this video, feel free to leave me a like, and subscribe to me for future content.